Hi, most welcome by Nutriclinic Society, NCS. Let us start informative video.
Now I will invite to our respected guest speaker, Dr. Yeliz from our most favorite country, Turkey. She had done bachelor's in nutrition and also she is the master of philosophy of nutrition field, working as a research fellow at Faculty of Health Science, clinical nutrition and dietetic consultant at pediatric gastroenterology in Gazi University Medical School Hospital, Turkey. Okay, she will tell you all in detail about the today's topic in a very effective way, inshallah. So kindly all of you will be cooperative during webinar and the question answer session will be. Okay, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much to Mrs. Nimra Mahan for kind invitation and for all her helps before meeting. And I want to say hi and thank you to Dr. Anil Verma from Italy, Celiac Research Group, who advised my name for this meeting. Thank you very much. Yeah, he is also participation between participations, I think. Dr. Anil, thank you very much for your helps also. And I share my screen. Okay. And I think there isn't any technical problem. Do you see my presentation?
Yeah, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, and do you hear my voice also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. And today I want to tell about the past, present, future, and scope of nutrition. And I want to tell and give a brief introduction about my career life. And because I always feel my colleagues also, when they started to last stage of a bachelor degree, they have a lot of concern about their jobs, their future. So I want to share my experience also. Please, if you have any question, at the end of the presentation, you can ask me. Please don't hesitate also. Okay. Okay. And do you have any guess about what was history of nutrition? It is a new field for us. You can write, or if you want, you can say something. Do you have any guess about it? Okay. And it's based on everyone, I think, know the Hippocrates. The Hippocrates is the father of medicine, and always they say, oh, there's a technical problem. I couldn't.
No, ma'am, there is some participants' mics on, that's why they create some.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, and the father of medicine, Hippocrates, say, "Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food." In these sentences, he emphasizing that diet was the best way to treat disease. The other important message for us: persons who are naturally very fat are apt to die earlier than those who are slender, and really very important clue for us. The other important scientist that was not nutrition in early writings, Plato and Galen, and also Plato laid the foundation of Mediterranean diet in history. In following centuries, many physicians, doctors highlight the importance of diet to maintain health in the treatment of disease. For example, at 16th century, a doctor would write two short books, and we accept this book very important beginning for nutrition. It is a proof for us, and one of related with health, and the other book is include the dietary of health. It is a very important message for us. And by the 17th century and to early part of the 20th century, diet-related disease had begun to emerge. And the most important discovery was vitamins and minerals, and therapeutic diets had become more common after this research. For example, iron deficiency anemia was first important diet-related study at 15th century, writing as the green sickness, and was treated either with herbs or iron preparations. And the other ones, at the early of 20th century, the expansion of nutrition started to increasing, and the scientists had realized that how the daily nutrition habits of people affect the disease development, or the second important question, how people's job triggered the diet origins disease. For example, I think everyone knows about information, the beriberi disease. This disease is most common in China, who are feeding with rice-eating countries. For example, Japan, China, Philippines, India. Their routine daily habits with rice, they absorb vitamin B1 and B2 deficiency in that people. So it is the other important thing, that how nutritional habits, daily nutritional habits, affect our or trigger our trigger to the disease. The other thing, I think everyone has some information about the cylinder, because this is a true story, and vitamin C is very important for the sailor who travel long time at the open sea. So they absorb some pure scurvy in all the people who live in the ship, because fruit and vegetables couldn't be stored in the ship. So after 3 months, or they started to absorb, especially on the dishes, cure scurvy, and treated with lemons, because lemons was include vitamin C. This is very important, the other important discovery for the vitamin and minerals. After all important developments, the other vitamins and minerals start to be pay attention by scientists, and started to discover the importance of these vitamins and minerals of treatment of disease. And then the doctors started to the diet plans and to the patients. The doctors planned the diets, then the nurse started to control diet adaptation of patients. But because of huge work time, they couldn't share too much time with their diet adaptation observations. So a new professional group was needed in this fight because of intensity of work of doctors and nurses during the treatment. And in 1899, a new profession was defined with title of dietitian. And very important because Hippocrates is before BC, approximately 400. He emphasized of the importance of diet, and we in the world, the dietitian title was defined at 1899. So I think the awareness in the world for the dietitian is very new, but it will be depend our effort because it is really very important for future. And I will share other important things to you also. About 15 years later, the first association in the world, American Dietetic Association, in 1917. So it is very important because if we are being association or confederation, we gain rights. It is very important, profession rights, job rights. So they protect us from other bad application related to nutrition. So being association very important. And as far as I know, non-industrialized countries haven't got any association or confederation or big organization about the dietetic and nutrition. So we need improve this collaboration all of the world, and we have keep in touch always like doctors. It is very important. And in the early of 20th century, the idea of preventing disease had become much more important, and nutrition has begun to emerge as the most important preventive health service. I want to emphasize these sentences, and please don't forget. I will ask in the next why preventing disease is more important than treatment. And what has changed from the past to the present? I really wonder, and when I prepared my presentation, I really think about from the past to the future to the present, and I try to think. I want to compare to the past and with present and now. As you remember, the Hippocrates said, persons who are naturally very fat are apt to die earlier than those who are slender. And now it is a WHO report. More than 1 and approximately 2 billion adults were overweight in 2016, and 650 million was came across with obesity. And you know, the importance of knowledge is also valid in the present. And the other one, Plato said to us, a healthy diet consists of cereal, legumes, fruits, milk, and fish. And it is the foundation of Mediterranean diet. So now it is also a WHO report, and they are fast food. The fast food is increasing in all over the world. So nutritional habits also trigger the disease. And today, the anemia prevalence. Please pay attention. Look, non-industrialized countries, it is also a big problem. For example, every 1 to 2 women approximately has an anemia deficiency. So in non-industrialized countries, when you think the big picture in the world, it is really very common problem and very important problem. We couldn't solve it, but we discovered the anemia in 17th century, and we are now in 21st century. There's a big differences between years, but no much development in the treatment or prevention, I think. The other things, for example, the obesity, the main factor that's related with obesity is changing the nutritional habits from the fast food or Western type diets and the inactivity, sedentary life is the main factor that affects the obesity. But all the patients in the clinics, I think in the all of the world, they only want medicine. Please give me a drug or medication, and I want to I want to lose weight with drug or medicine. I want to, because it is very easy. But changing some nutritional habits or diet is more hard and need more effort to change. So everyone want to be relaxed when they want to wait, when they decided to weight loss. Weight loss. So it is very important problem in the world, I think. And I want to ask, prevention or treatment, very important. It is also analyze that data and look the obesity and extreme obesity ratio was 25%. And the other things, sorry. I think there is a problem. I want to check. Dr. Mrs. Nimra, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I think there is some technical problem about my presentation, and I will share again. Okay. Sorry,
Okay, no issue.
sorry for the technical problem. And please look at the ratio of obesity and extreme obesity rates. It is 25%, and the prevention is really very important, because when you look at the overweight rates, it takes 32%. So if we couldn't take precautions for these people, they will increase. They will be obesity. They will be extreme obesity in future. We don't know. But if we give nutritional education, if we take the overweight people to the weight loss programs, we will change their life. So the prevention is really more important than treatment. And what are the expectations and what do we need in future? The most important question is that, I think. And the Orbita, our college, one of our college say, where there is food, there is a golden ball for the dietitian, and I really agree with her, because the most important thing in future, specialization in nutrition and dietetic field. For this, American Diet Association has a program a registered dietitian. When you to become a registered dietitian is very important in America. To be a registered dietitian, you should graduate from an educational institution approved by ADA, and you should complete an internship period at least 6 months at Accreditation Council for Education in Nutrition and Dietetic institution. So it is that these rules increase the quality of the profession. It's very important. And as far as I know, in most countries, non-industrial countries or low-income countries, there isn't any special registered dietitian or even a dietitian in hospitals. So we have a big differences from, for example, England, America, and Germany, from the other countries, European countries. We need to develop in this field also. And we have a lot of opportunity. One of them, we became a clinical dietitian. In Europe or in America, there is a specific groups that dietitian can be work. For example, diabetes, obesity, bariatric surgery dietitian, cancer, the yeliz dietitian, pediatric dietitian, and it is very huge area for the all of the groups because and the pediatry is a very huge groups, and it has sub branches. For example, I am a gastroenterology, pediatric gastroenterology dietitian, and the other experience area is that. And the other important thing, enteral nutrition dietitian is also very important, because when you there is important nutritional products for preventing malnutrition in hospitals with low volume and big calorie. So and it's called enteroparenteral nutrition. But in most countries, the doctors try to write or describe to the patients. But if the name of nutrition in this file, if you put the nutrition to the file, the dietitian should be there. The other specific dietitians, vegetarian nutrition, and it's also very common, and sports nutrition dietitian also very important files in the world. And not nutritionist registered dietitian. For example, I don't know in your country it's the same, but in my country, everyone has an information about nutrition, and doctors, some sports coaches or teachers, and on the television or programs, you can see all of them give information about the nutrition. But so there is a lot of lack of knowledge, and the people start to believe to the people who give speech from the televisions, and we need take precautions for this also. We need read more, research more, and talk more with people. We need to tell the right information to people. So when you hear some information about the nutrition, you first check the knowledge is true or not. You should read from the formal scientific databases, not from Google, for example. you should read much article about it, and you should decide, yes, this valid is true or not. Without any reading article, you couldn't have any idea about the knowledge, because nutrition very important and big area for all, for past, for present, and for future. And in America, there is a precaution for registered dietitian, because the nutritionist, for example, sports coach that get some certificate from the nutrition from the courses, they call it them like nutritionists, but they couldn't work any clinical, any hospital. They only give information, consultant information in their own private office. And registered dietitians say to us, all registered dietitians are nutritionists, but not all nutritionists are registered dietitians. And it is very important message to be organized, the importance of big collaborations with in the country with all dietitians. It's very important. And the other work area for us, public health dietitian, and you can find job in public health institutions, organizations, departments. You can attend school health and nutrition programs. For example, in my country, there is a milk program and fruit and vegetable programs for the school, and there is important program for the diabetes, type 2 diabetes students. It is very important also. You can attend the research and teaching institutions. It is very important because if you can focus, or you can aware of what is the tendency, nutritional tendency in your country. And if you do research about nutrition, you can aware of, you can develop some health policies for them. For example, every 5 years in my country, there is some obesity research in school children. It is very important research because we want to define the ratio in my the obesity ratio in my country, and we want to prevent the obesity, childhood obesity, because if we prevent the childhood obesity, we will prevent the adult obesity. So it is also very important for us. The other international organizations, and I think we should attend the UNICEF, WHO, Food and at the third of the semester, we started to learn the basic nutritional lessons, 2 years, and it was really very hard lessons for us. And the last term, we go to the hospital for the train for public health institutions, departments, or for we absorb executive dietitian in hospital kitchens. We in one day they give to the personnel, to the staff, to hospital staff, 2,000 or 5,000 meal in one meal in a day. So it was very huge and very important for us. How they manage, how they control, how they plan the weekly nutrition plan, all of them was very important also. But no one was easy. And I want to tell, this is my hometown. I was born in Hatay, and my bachelor degree was from Trakya University, from the Edirne, and my story starts at 2009. After that, after four years, I complete my education, undergraduate education, as the third in the department. And you look my mother and father. And at the same year, I was appointed as a dietitian to public health department. Look, I start from here. Then I go for the bachelor degree to Edirne. Then it is the first city that I worked as a dietitian. Everywhere, it's the east of the west of the Turkey is very different, and the east of the Turkey is really very different. There are very huge differences. What is the difference? Because the opportunities are not equal in every city. I think in your country also is the same. The capital of the country is Ankara, is different, and the Edirne, the west of the Turkey is different, and the east of the Turkey also is very different. And one city adventure starts for me at 2013, 2014 years. And look, it is my first day when I go to the work. First day work for me. After that, we will start in public health institution department, and we also should give increase awareness of the public about the nutrition and dietetic, and we want to prevent the obesity in the schools, and we want to give some treatment who are obesity, and we try to manage blood sugar control for the type 1 diabetes. And the other one important for the pediatric nutrition, for the pregnant women nutrition, we order diets, and we go to the village districts everywhere in the city. And you look, some surprise on the way. You can see like these shoes in the world. So it is my first experience because I dreamed I will be a dietitian. I will be a popular dietitian. I will speak from TVs, but the real was when I go to the public education, I can see the sheep on the road. It was very different. It was different expectations from my dream, and the real was very, very different between them. After that, we do. I was in obesity department and the school education also. When I give some competition, for example, it is a picture from nutrition knowledge competition. It was very big organization in the one city, and the awareness of the people and students and their parents was increasing in the city, and I really was very happy. After that, from public health organization, I win the master program at Gazi University. One of the Turkey most famous institutions in Turkey, Gazi University, Nutrition and Dietetic Department. I accepted the master program at the same time with when I was assigned to public health department. I was work at dietitian, and I was tried to finish my master program. It was really very hard times for me. For the admission requirements, I passed the English language exam. They look my undergraduate diploma grade, and they did for us filed exam. I success all of them. Then I can accept to the master program. From the one, I started to go Ankara every week, one day every week. Please think, today you win a program in a city in Pakistan, too far from your work city, and every week you go to the one day, every week one day, you go to the this master program city for taking lessons about your master degree, and you should go by plane, and you have you pay a lot of money to the airplane, and you it was really very hard for us. Then after 1.5 years, I really feel financial burden about this period. I am working at one city, and I go to for lessons Ankara every week, every one day, and go and come back, go come back. It was really very. I feel very well tired and financial burden. So I think why I couldn't pass to the university. It is very hard in my country also. It is valid in your country also. But when I pass all exam, I want to try a chance. If I if they accept me, it will be very big chance for me. Then they will accept me, and you see my presentations in European Obesity Summit. I really feel when I attend this organization or submissions, I really feel yes, my soul is belong to academician, because I really want to be an academician, and I did all my responsibility about to success it, and not everyone can success to go every week one day to the for the master programs. Not everyone like me crazy, so I belong to academician also, and I started to work as a research fellow at Gazi University Faculty of Health Science. After that, I started to attend international scientific collaboration. It is from Lithuania picture. It is a multidisciplinary team. It was, and I really was happy. Then they invite to me a conference after 1 year, and I give a presentation about celiac patients. It was very amazing and unforgettable time for me. After that, I am working at clinical nutrition and dietetic consultant at Gazi University Medical School Hospital, and I really very important. I feel that there is 2 professors and 1 associated professor in the gastroenterology department, and I feel very valuable in the team. They also consult to the children diet and always ask me how we can order to the pediatric nutrition diet. I all calculate all the energy, protein requirements of the children. I give celiac disease, gluten-free diet to the celiac patients, children, or inflammatory bowel disease. I prepare some diet for them. I give nutrition education for all patients, and I really feel I am very important in the team. Like for the pediatric perspective, the nutrition is very important for childhood development. So nutrition treatment also very effective on the treatment of children. It is very important. So if you do your work very good, you will be aware of how doctors, professors, or other multidisciplinary team participations want to know, want to take your perspective about the patient, because we are discuss to treatment management together with doctors, professors, all of us in the same table together, and we will discuss the plan together. So it is really very important for us. And as a result, in every stage, you can see this picture. And because I told my story, I give some pictures about my presentation, but the real is really like this picture. The real is effort, patience, read and research a lot, and lifelong learning. The real is that. And you have, you should ask question to yourself. Why should people choose you? And what are the features that distinguish you from the others? The very important question is that. So don't wait for opportunity. Please create it. Thank you for your attention and for your evidence. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have you any question? Please don't hesitate. Thank you very much. I hope it could be useful for you. And for future question, you can ask. And if I write my email address, if you need any supervisor or help, please write me. I could do my best for you. Thank you very much for your invitation, also for your attention.
Okay guys, have you any question you will ask? You have just 5 to 6 minutes. After that we will wind up the session.
Okay.
But ma'am, I have one question.
Okay.
Some people say that there is no scope of this field and there is only one seat for job in that hospital. Okay.
Yeah.
How can we get that? So what can we answer them then? We will.
Okay. 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 I really feel your emotions because when I finish my graduate my bachelor degree, I also feel these concerns about my future, because in low-income countries or in non-industrialized countries, the importance of dietitian is the importance of the awareness of dietitians' role in the hospitals or in the treatment into multidisciplinary teams is very low. So we should and increase very low speeds. So I really feel your concern, but if you develop yourself, for example, if you learn English fluently, or if you attend to international course, and if you international course or international projects, if you attend, you will see you are very important. So please don't wait for opportunity, create it in our countries. For example, in Turkey, in Pakistan, in India, maybe the awareness of dietitians needs to development. But in Europe, in America, and they know the dietitian is very important. And when they finish the bachelor degree, they found job very easily. We in our country, we need create opportunity. I know, but never ever give up. If you believe, you can succeed.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this amazing lecture. Or also, students.
I am very happy.
In chat. Also, you can see the students appreciated you so much. We will.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you very much
I want
for
to ask you a
everyone.
question.
Yeah, and there is one
Thank
question
you very
again.
much. Okay, I'm
Ma'am, I
waiting.
want to ask you a question.
Hafsa Mariam,
Ma'am,
yes.
if someone wants to, yeah, ma'am, if someone wants to be a nutritionist in Turkey, is it necessary to know the Turkish language completely?
Oh, very good question. Thank you very much for this question. In Turkey, there isn't too much international programs, but you can keep in touch with, for example, in the future, we can keep in touch together. I give my email. You will get a chance to train in big hospitals or for the research together. So bachelor degree in Turkish language is important for what? For the patients, because they know only Turkish, and the education program is Turkish. So you couldn't
deal with only this language.
Give your expectations, but private connections. For example, I know all of you, and if I plan in future international department for the students. Maybe we can get some trainer to the hospital. Maybe in future. When I finish PhD, I couldn't know how can I manage the program. But if I be lead of the department, I think to international trainer program for the foreign language for foreign students. So if I success, I will let you know, and I will invite to my country. Okay?
You are a legend, ma'am. You are amazing, ma'am.
Oh, ben teşekkür ederim. Hafsa.
Yeah, Hafsa.
Çok memnun oldum. Çok memnun oldum.
Ben de memnun oldum. Perfect.
Ma'am,
I know
also
a little bit Turkish.
yeah, also ma'am, some
Sure,
people
perfect.
some people message me in chat box, how can we come in Turkey to meet ma'am?
Okay. I invite all of you to my country for visiting. If you want, you can come.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much,
And
ma'am.
if you come here, I think you learn to Turkish because every language is important for your life, you know. But
Yes, ma'am.
if you want to come, learn also.
Yes, ma'am. We also invite you to come
Okay.
for your seminar, physical seminar. I think it will be very
Okay.
interesting.
I hope this seminar is useful for you. Thank you very much for your attention also.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for this amazing webinar. Inshallah, we will proceed it further. We will wait for your further lectures. I think.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much,
I
ma'am.
hope.
Bekliyorum
I hope.
Bekliyorum.
Yes, ma'am. Allah
Okay.
Hafiz.
Okay, Alsa.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma'am.